Hey kids, it's Skippy. Question for you. Why does religion suck so bad? Like every religion. I'm not talking about any specific religion. I'm talking about like every religion. Like religion is just dumb. Like religion is the greatest way to not believe in yourself. Like I heard religion, how it started was the first scoundrel met the first idiot, and that's how religion was started. I mean, it's a great money-making opportunity. I mean, anybody who reads the Bible, these televangelists, all they do is pimp Jesus all day and they can buy planes tax-free. You know, I don't get it. I just don't understand why people, I think religion needs people more than people need religion. I've often said that if the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, Dianetics, if these books never existed, would their fictional characters exist? You know? That's how I don't understand. It's like religion is just a bunch of book readers. And the books aren't even good. Like, think about it. All right? The Bible. The Bible is supposed to be the good book. But how good is it if it can't even keep its readers in one specific group? There's 35,000 different cults surrounding the Bible. The more noticeable ones, the ones that are more public. Okay? Like, I don't understand. If the Bible is the good book, then why is there Christians, Catholics, Episcopalians, Lutherans, Protestants, Seventh-day Adventists, you know, all these like different sects of the Bible? You're all reading the same story, and you can't even read it the same, so you get all angry and you start a subgroup. You know, it's the same thing with all the other. I mean, I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. Got the Hasidics, you got the Orthodox. I got kicked. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I gave up on religion at an early age. At age 11, I realized it wasn't for me. Religion is not for smart people. Religion is not for educated people. Religion is not for intelligent people. Intelligent people look at religion and go, people actually believe that shit? I also look at it as the domestication of the human animal. Because humans are just a dumb, stupid animal. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I honestly think animals are smarter than humans. Think about it. Animals aren't enslaved by money. Everything they get for free, those filthy communists. Do you own your dog, or does your dog own you? But I just never understood religion. I don't understand these extremists. Like, I go up to Hollywood and Highland, and you got these Asian dudes on parade with, you know, their Jesus songs. You got this one woman up there who's yelling at you in a megaphone, you know, that you're going to hell if you don't believe in Jesus. Got the black Israelites up there. It's just, I don't know. They're like an improv troupe as far as I'm concerned. I just don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand the power, that there's power in numbers, but I don't know. I'm just one person. I'm the world's largest minority. There's only one of me, and once I'm gone, I'm going to be extinct. So enjoy me while you got me. But yeah, I don't think anyone needs religion. I think religion needs people. And also religion needs your money. It's like Carlin said, like, God is just so bad with cash. I don't get it. You know, if religion actually worked, there wouldn't be a homeless person on earth. The Vatican was Hitler's ATM machine, and you're trying to tell me that Catholicism is a good organization? Nope. Plus, I also think that Catholicism is a form of cannibalism. Like, think about it, all right? If you go into a church, what's the first thing you see? You see a human sacrifice hanging up on a cross. That's hideous, okay? No, I don't think Bible humpers realize it, but that cross on your neck, that's a murder weapon. That killed your God, and you wear it like, you wonder why he's not coming back. You wonder why, huh? Yeah. Keep wondering. Also, when you go into a church, what? You gotta eat the body and drink the blood? Yeah, tell me that the Catholic Church ain't teaching cannibalism. Tell me, please. But I'm gonna talk about, getting kicked out of Hebrew school at age 11, because nobody needs religion. I don't think anybody does. I think it's outdated. I think it's, like I said before, a human domestication experiment. I think that all religions should be dismissed as mythology. Like, when you go into a bookstore, it's crazy how the religion section is right next to the fiction section. It's like so close. But anyway, so age 11. Okay. I've been going to Hebrew school since I was like 7 years old, maybe. All right. And my dad loved his dad, and I love my dad, and I love that my dad loved his dad, who was my grandpap. So we would go to Hebrew school near my grandfather's house, and my dad could hang out with his dad for a few hours, and my brothers and I could get indoctrinated by these ancient stories that have no relevance in today whatsoever. I don't understand why, because those books, all they do is keep you in the past. Like these Bible humpers, if you think Jesus is so great, if you're so Christian, just give up your car and get a donkey and stop living in some nice house and having electricity and running water and go live in a cave, because that's what you want everybody apparently to do. You want us all to be cavemen again. That's the one thing I don't like about religion. It just keeps us, it anchors us to these dumb ancient stories of the past. Like, we're supposed to give a fuck. We can't look forward if we're constantly looking back. Okay? Anyway. So, I never liked Hebrew school. Never once. I never liked that. Okay, I didn't understand racism until I found out I was Jewish. Because there was only one other Jewish kid in my rich white suburban fuck school program. And the good Christian kids would call us Jew boys. Hey, what's up, Jew boys? What's going on, Jew boys? How you Jew boys doing, Jew boys? And that's how I started learning how to bully bullies, like throwing it back in their face, the same way that I call homophobes. I call homophobes the F word, the F to the A to the G to the G to the O to the T. I call them that. Same way I call racist the N word, because they can dish it out, but they can't take it for the most part. And it's fun to watch. But I got with my buddy, and we started calling each other the Jew boys. Yo, what's up, Jew boy? Yo, what's up, Jew boy? We're the chosen ones, yeah. We're circumcised like a motherfucker, bitch. What's your excuse? We're the chosen people. Whatever, stupid slogan our religion had. Ooh, the chosen people. Chosen for what? Death. by living. Because I hate the bars to tell you, dude, that's another thing I can't stand about religion. The whole preparation for death thing, like, that's so fucking morbid. Like, that's one of the most morbid concepts I've ever heard of. Preparing yourself for death. I never prepared myself for this life. All right? So why should I have to prepare myself for death? It's stupid. But it does make a good money-making opportunity. Needless to say, because that's everyone's biggest fear is dying. That's it. Once you get over your fear of dying, everything becomes a lot more awesome. I know I'm gonna die. I have a heart condition. I have a lung condition. I'm not in the best health. I'm in and out of the veterans hospital. I look good, right? Look at this face, huh? This one. Look at this face. Okay. 52 years old. Look at how pretty I am. Don't mean shit if I ain't living. Don't mean shit if I ain't breathing. That's one thing I never like people who chase money. I'm broke. I'm fucking broke. All right, and I'm gonna stay fucking broke. I live in an apartment. It costs me $1,400 a month, all utilities included. I'm staying here for the rest of my fucking life. I'm gonna die in this place, which will probably be in about 15 years. So I'm not worried about death. I can't take anything. I'm trying to get rid of all my materialistic stuff. I'm trying to downsize everything in my life because I realize, for the past 50 some years, I've collected all this stuff that I don't need. Like I guess I took the movie Fight Club too seriously. Does you own your stuff or do your stuff end up owning you? I'm just trying to be free of everything. I guess with death comes freedom. I no longer have to pay rent or give a fuck, But I'm not looking forward to death, pardon me. I want to see my niece and nephew grow up. And I want everybody to be happy. All right, let me get back to my story. All right, so I was in Hebrew school. All right, and I just didn't like it. For me, it made no sense for me to go there. All right, like regular school, I understand, taught me practical applications, things that I need, mathematics, geometry, algebra, okay, chemistry, like things that can be proven in the tangible world as fact. I always looked at history as like, made up. Like, this is what we're supposed to believe. It looked like Jeopardy questions. All history was to me was Jeopardy questions. So I never liked Hebrew school because I never saw a practical application for it. And I already had been experienced, the racism that comes with it. So I made a conscious decision because when I was 11, they started teaching us about the kosher lifestyle, and not fucking having it. Sorry. No bacon, no bueno, baby. I ain't lit. That's what I pretty much came to a conclusion about. It's like, which do I love more? God or bacon? And I chose bacon. Because bacon is real. Bacon is delicious. And if there is a God, thank you for putting bacon here. It's amazing. But there ain't no God, anyhow. But I'm allowed to believe what I want to believe. Kiss my dick. Believe that. So I was not having it. I was not having this whole kosher debate thing about that I have to have dietary restrictions. So after Hebrew school, I get in the car, and my dad's like, "Why are you so angry?" Because he could physically, he could see that I was a little bit on the distempered side. So I go, "Pop, they're telling me I can't eat bacon. They're saying to me, you can't have ham sandwiches. We can't eat lobster anymore. I can't have fried clams or clam chowder. We can't eat anything that we like anymore." And he goes, "Son, you're learning about kosher." And I go, "Yeah, and it sucks." He goes, "Well, son, you have to understand. that when those scrolls were written in ancient times, they didn't have the proper refrigeration techniques like we have today to keep food fresh. So in a sense, kosher was an ancient common sense initiative to keep people from getting sick with foodborne illness. And at that moment, in my 11-year-old brain, I just realized that my father completely debunked the Torah using a refrigerator. That's the difference between those ancient books and today. We have refrigeration today. So that gave me some inspiration to be a vigilante. So I, on Saturday night, decided to cook up some bacon the next Saturday before Hebrew school. Saturday night, cooked up some bacon, and I put it in a Ziploc bag. And I put it into my winter coat because it was wintertime in Pittsburgh. I went to Hebrew school. I sat in class and I challenged two things. One was the kosher living, and two was these stupid yarmulkes that we had to wear. So I took off my yarmulke, I put it on the desk. I took out my bag of bacon and I started eating it. There was an audible gasp from a number of students. And then the rabbi was like, well, what's going on here? And then the look of terror in his face when he saw that I was eating bacon in class. He got so scared he didn't know what to do. He pulled the fire alarm. Okay? This guy pulled the fire alarm, this rabbi, this educated master of Judaism, pulled the fire alarm over bacon. I guess, I don't know, I heard they had to have like a Hebrew hazmat team come in or something and clean up the place. I don't know. I got kicked out. I got expelled from Hebrew school. They kicked me out and I couldn't have been happier. Because honestly, I ain't gonna lie. My dad is one of the most hardest working people I've ever met in my life, okay? My dad is Mr. Hands-on. When my dad was an electrician, foreman for 40 plus years in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and he just busted his hump. He'd be working 40, 50, 60, 80 hours a week sometimes. So I hardly ever got to see my dad. You know, and even when he came home, he had more work to do because he was constantly fixing a car or doing plumbing or carpentry or painting or something to maintain his house, or always on his riding mower. I would see my dad riding off into the sunset on his riding mower. I love you, Dad. And I do. I love my dad. To be very honest, the one thing that I absolutely loved about those times was just being in the car with my dad. Because I love my dad. I love my dad so much. My dad's the coolest person I ever met. My dad is just super awesome. Just the greatest. And that was that. And, you know, the fact that he got to go spend time with his dad and I got to spend time with my dad was kind of a neat little thing, you know. And my favorite part, I'd have to suffer through Hebrew school for, I don't know, a couple hours. But afterwards, we'd go to this one place and we'd get cheeseburgers. And it was great. Those cheeseburgers were amazing. Thanks, Dad. I love you so much. That was the only thing I liked about Hebrew school. But as far as I'm concerned, you don't need God or religion. I kind of have a mantra when it comes to God. God is the easiest answer to the hardest of questions and the greatest excuse to cause all atrocities. God's an invisible friend if you need an invisible friend. God will listen to you and nobody else will because you're just speaking to the air. But he's listening, right? Whatever. If you're delusional, enjoy your delusion. I live in reality. I'm sorry. That's why I can't accept the religion. They're not reality based. I lost a girlfriend to Scientology one time. I'm not a fan of religion. It causes more problems than it cures. I think the whole world needs to get over religion. But anyway, that's my story about getting kicked out of Hebrew school. Hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.